Hello guys and welcome to the Zone of Tech. I'm really happy and really excited to announce my first YouTube saga called the iPhone 4S versus the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. So what is this saga going to be about? Well, it's going to be a comparison between the iPhone 4S and the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. Now, why am I doing this comparison? Well, it's simple. Let's say you want to get the latest and the greatest phone from Apple and or from Samsung, but you don't have the money to get the iPhone 5 or the Samsung Galaxy S3, so you want to get the second best phone from this company. So the second best phone from Apple is the iPhone 4S, which was released in 2011, and the second best phone from Samsung is the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. This is only if you don't take the Galaxy Note into account, which I'm not going to do now because the Galaxy Note is more like a tablet than like a phone. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is the following. I'm going to have a main video, which is going to be this one. And this main video will have several chapters, several mini videos, in which I will be comparing these two phones. And finally, at the end of this video, you will know for sure which phone is the supreme winner. So let's take a look at the iPhone 4S versus the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. Okay, so instead of having a 50-minute long video, which would have been boring, really boring for you, I broke this up into 8 different sections. So the first one is the design, the second one is the screen, the next one is the camera, then specs and speed. The fifth one is call quality, because this is the most important thing in a phone, and not a camera or anything else. Then number 6 is the operating system. Number 7 is the battery, because you want this thing to last as long as possible. And finally, the value or the price. Also, at the end of every round, I'm going to rate the phones on a scale from 1 to 5, and at the end, the phone with the most points wins. Now, let's take a look at the design and see which phone has better design. Is it the iPhone 4S or the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini? Okay, so to view the design comparison between the iPhone 4S and the Galaxy S3 Mini, just click the annotation to the right and you will be taken to the design comparison. Now keep in mind that the video will open up in a new tab, which is good, so you won't lose the progress in this video. Anyway, let's check out the results and see which phone did better in the design round. So the Galaxy S3 Mini got 4 out of 5 stars, because although it has a great design, it is not as high quality as the iPhone, which got 5 out of 5 stars. So the iPhone is in lead so far with 5 out of 5 stars and with a score of 5 out of 40 so far. Okay, so in the second round we compared the displays of the Galaxy S3 Mini and the iPhone 4S. Now once again, to view the entire display comparison between the iPhone 4S and the Samsung S3 Mini, just click on the annotation to the right and you will be taken to the video, which again opens up in a new tab, so you won't lose the progress in this video. Okay, so taking a look at the results, the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini got 3 out of 5 stars because of its low screen resolution and also because of the lack of an ambient sensor which automatically adjusts the brightness of the display. This gives the S3 Mini a score of 7 out of 40 so far. Now taking a look at the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 4S got 4 out of 5 stars because of its small screen size. This leaves the iPhone 4S with a score of 9 out of 40 so far. Then the third round was all about the cameras. So once again, by clicking the annotation to the right, you will be taken to my camera comparison video, in which I am comparing live images, live photos, live videos of the Galaxy S3 Mini versus the iPhone 4S. Okay, now let's take a look at the results. So unfortunately, the Galaxy S3 Mini only got 2 out of 5 points compared to the iPhone 4S, which got 4 out of 5 points. Now the iPhone 4S lost 1 point for the macro. It had some problems focusing single objects while up close, and the S3 Mini had a lot of problems, such as it couldn't record in 1080p, only 720p, it couldn't focus while recording video, and so on and so forth. But if you want to find out more, just go to my comparison video between the cameras of the iPhone 4S and the Galaxy S3 Mini. I think it's a 10-minute long video. It's a pretty long video, and I'm covering every single bit of it. So just check that out. The number 4 was a speed comparison between the iPhone 4S and the Galaxy S3 mini. So we tested the gaming performance, the speed performance, and also the specs of those two devices. So now let's take a look at the results. Okay, so for this round I gave both devices 4 out of 5 star because although the iPhone didn't lag like the Galaxy S3 mini, which had a bit of lag, so although the iPhone 4S didn't lag and also it had better graphics, it didn't have any expandable storage at all like the Galaxy S3 mini. So this was a key factor in deciding the specs and performance of those two devices. So that's why they both got 4 out of 5 stars. So as you can see, the iPhone 4S is still leading with a score of 17 out of 40 compared to the Galaxy S3 mini, which has a score of 13 out of 40. Okay, so round 5 was all about the call quality, and to be honest, both phones had excellent call quality. The iPhone 4S also had a noise cancelling mic, which the Galaxy S3 mini didn't have. But despite this, the call quality was excellent on both devices. This is why both devices got 5 out of 5 stars. So again, to see the full comparison between the call quality of the iPhone 4S and the Samsung Galaxy S3 mini, just click on the annotation to the right and you will be taken to the full video, which opens up in a new window so you won't lose the progress on this video. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, the iPhone is still leading with 22 out of 40 points, while the Galaxy S3 mini only has 18 out of 40 points. Then round 6 was all about the operating systems. It was an epic battle between Apple's iOS and Google's Android. So once again, by clicking the thumbnail on the right of the screen, you will be taken to the video battle between iOS and Android, which again opens up in a new window, so you won't lose the progress of this video. Okay, so taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S3, the Samsung Galaxy S3 got 4 out of 5 points. It lost 1 point for fluidity. It doesn't have the fluidity of the iPhone. Now the iPhone lost points for innovation, which the Samsung Galaxy S3 mini had. So the iPhone doesn't have widgets, also doesn't have innovative features such as playing a video on top of other videos, true multitasking and stuff like that. So the only customization that you get on an iPhone is rearranging apps and changing the position of the folders and putting apps inside folders. So yeah, I know it's pretty lame. So that's why the iPhone 4S only got 3 out of 5 points, which means that the Galaxy S3 mini actually won this round. Keep in mind that now there's only a 3-point gap between the S3 mini and the iPhone 4S. Now let's take a look at round number 7, which was battery life. Okay, so in the 7th round, we compared the battery life of the iPhone 4S with the one on the Galaxy S3 mini. And guess what? The iPhone 4S didn't have a removable battery. Also, the iPhone 4S only had 300 hours of standby time compared to 450 hours, which the Galaxy S3 mini had. And in the end, the iPhone lost this round. The iPhone only got 2 out of 5 stars, while the Galaxy S3 mini got 5 out of 5 stars. Now, this is also because the Galaxy S3 mini had some battery tracking software and power saving mode, which helped improve the battery on the S3 mini. Okay, so guess what? Now both phones have the exact same score of 27 out of 40 points. So let's take a look at the final round, which is price, and finally decide which phone wins the epic battle between the 4S and the S3 mini. And this is it, the final round of the epic battle between the iPhone 4S and the Galaxy S3 mini. So, value. Okay, I'll start off with the iPhone 4S. So the iPhone 4S is available in 16, 32 and 64 gigabyte capacities. The 16 gigabyte capacity starts at £320 unlocked, which is an okay price. I don't think it's too expensive. Now let's take a look at the Galaxy S3 mini. Now the Galaxy S3 mini comes in 8 and 16 gigabyte capacities. The 16 gigabyte capacity is a bit more expensive, so we'll just take a look at the 8 gigabyte capacity, which starts at £230. So it's basically £100 less expensive than the iPhone, but it's only 8 gigabytes. But guess what? You can expand that memory with a micro SD card slot, which, by the way, can you guess how much an 8 gigabyte micro SD card slot is on eBay? Well, you can get one from as low as £2. This is insane. So basically, with £232, you can get a 16 GB Samsung Galaxy S3, which is totally insane. So that's £98 less expensive than the iPhone 4S. So I think you know what this means. This means that the Galaxy S3 Mini gets a perfect 5 for the value round, and the iPhone 4S only gets a 2 out of 5. This means that the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini wins the epic battle against the iPhone 4S with a total score of 32 out of 40 points, while the iPhone 4S has a total score of 29 out of 40 points. Okay, so this was basically it. Thank you for watching the epic battle between the iPhone 4S and the Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. Don't forget to give me a like if you enjoyed the series, and also subscribe to my channel for more epic battles between different smartphones, different devices, and different gadgets overall. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like this video. I've put a lot of effort in making this series. Just to give you an idea, I spent about 6 to 7 hours for each part. So yeah, that's 8 parts, which is, yeah, about 48 hours in total. Yeah, that's 2 days of non-stop work. So yeah, it's a lot of work. So please give me a like. Also subscribe to my channel. Also please like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video. And you know, until then, cheers.